We're closing in on the announcement of our next game, and things keep looking grimmer and grimmer. With the teaser trailer we've been shown, I already know where this is going. From the looks of this movie, it seems like the writing from the new Tales of the Borderlands and Borderlands 3's team came together and said, hey, how can we make fun of our fanbase even more than undelivering their games? I have an idea. Mock all of their favorite characters and just label it alternate history. Also, why spend 10 years and $150 million on a movie instead of investing that time and money into what you consider your big one? This year feels like it's going to be the year that Borderlands solidifies itself as an outdated looter shooter with no reason to play. I mean, if it isn't obvious for you yet, New Tales of the Borderlands is considered canon for our next entry, and it's their least selling game. No one will understand a single thing going on unless you've watched the video, or if Marcus doesn't have to go over the entire synopsis of the game within the first 30 seconds. I know that's something that we always get in our Borderlands games, a recap of the previous game, but it's absolutely going to be needed with this new title. And I'm calling it now. I guarantee they gloss over everything that happened and just mention what happened with Anu and becoming some type of omnipotent being, given how that seems to be like the more canon option. But I'm sure by this point you're asking, why is this relevant? This video is aimed more towards the movie. And to that my answer is, because of how bad of a flop that last game was, we should be expecting the same writing in this movie as well as the next game, given that in Borderlands 3 we got that writing. I also just realized this while editing the video. The director has no great movies under his belt, as well as his co-writer, Joe Crombie. It seems like this is his first movie he's ever credited in. So needless to say, we're in for a good one here. And in New Tales from the Borderlands, it does not seem like they feel like letting down on this terrible comedic horse that they plan on beating to death. They even went as far as to staple that game as canon. Well, you might be feeling right about now that that's more of an opinionated thing, stating that the game is going downhill in terms of story. But let's take this new canon game and compare it to our previous entry of choice-based games from Borderlands. They completely removed all of Reese's growth as a character and just crumbled him into some kind of Hyperion garbo that he literally decided he did not want to become. It's almost as if Reese achieved his goals, just didn't work at Hyperion, while also missing Sasha for some reason. Why would he even care about her if he became that kind of person? All this stuff really just puts a sour taste in my mouth for this movie. I genuinely feel like we're gonna get some kind of terrible live action roleplay, followed with a bunch of jokes just making fun of fans of the game, trying to break the fourth wall in some degree, but just end up being some kind of an excuse for Kevin Hart to say, look, I'm small with this big gun, over and over again. I don't want to seem like a hater to the franchise, because I really do love it, but at this point, they're literally turning this franchise into a Jumanji-styled movie, with almost the same actors, and underperforming on products we get to play. As a fan, I am upset. I wish they would put that time and dedication and money towards the games that they make, where the franchise started. I don't think anyone would say that Borderlands needed a movie. I don't even think anyone would say the universe is great for a movie. Sure, it's cool, definitely not needed, especially in a time period like this. I think the movie should have been scrapped and that money should have just went towards bettering their games. Now, with all that being said, I am still gonna see this movie. I've been a fan of this since all the way back to the release of the first game. I am excited that they have a movie, I'm not gonna lie, but as a fan of the game, I wish that money and time and resources were allocated to making the game better. Well, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Please leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Do you think that this movie is gonna be good? Do you think it's gonna be bad? And do you think Borderlands 4 is gonna be flop after 2024? I don't think there's coming back for Borderlands. But yeah, have a good one, guys.